Hello. Hi. How we doing? Welcome to the stream that I definitely did not forget to rename. Absolutely did not forget to rename this. Oh dear, no I did. I did, I'm so dumb. It's alright on YouTube, you guys can see exactly what it is. Unfortunately on Twitch, I forgot to change the stream title, so it's not dialogue. We're playing Real Face with a Vtuber tonight, alright? We finished 2 routes on this. We finished 2 routes on this now. So, hang on, let's just make the waifus dance. There we go. Yeah, they're having a little boogie there. You can't see my cursor. But I'm making them dance using it. It's so dumb. Yes, we're going to carry on tonight. See if we can work out who the killer actually is. So we've managed to eliminate 2 suspects. Right. We've got 4 left, of which we've got 2 that we can take on a route right now. And then we've got 2 that I think we need to unlock the routing of. But like, exactly who it's gonna be, I don't know. I still suspect it's Misty up here. But then, I mean, Faye's kind of an outlier. Yeah, we don't really know very much about her. She's just kind of some fringe weirdo. So, who knows? Anyway. Which one was our most recent save? 27th? This one, I think? Yes. Yes, this one. Let's have a look. Yes, we did the accusation Sophie last time, didn't we? Alrighty. So then. Oh, let me just put that over there. Yeah, I've had a bunch of people follow on Twitch, you may have noticed. That's largely because I joined a UK VTuber server, because it turns out there's absolutely fucking loads of us everywhere. So we've kind of banded together like a giant hive mind. And we're going to consume Twitter like the Tyranids and the Zerg. Yeah, we're just going to be like, dum, 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 dum. Then Twitter's going to be like, ah, and then it's like, eh. You know? It'll be a laugh. It'll be a laugh. So, yay! Hooray for cannibalism! I knew you'd get it, Erixia. I knew that you would get it. So, in chapter 4, we've done these accusations, right? Let's go back to chapter 4. Let's speak to Secretary Close and see who we can accuse. Who's the real face? From our current evidence, can't tell who the real face is. Maybe we should go collect some more? Oh, okay. So there's some stuff we don't have yet. Interesting. I thought we'd eliminated everything. But I genuinely don't know. I'm just having a look. We haven't unlocked the other routes yet. Interesting. Alright. Ara said, anywhere that there's blue text. I don't think there's anything on Karipa's actual channel. We had a look here last time, didn't we? What are we thinking? Hey, Zach, how you doing, man? Yeah, I hope you have a good one as well. I hope you're having a decent day. Mine has actually not been too bad today. I haven't vommed up at all, which has been quite nice. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh. I don't think there's anything on the Karipa Watch Diary, is there? No. Anything on Karipa is innocent? I don't think there was. I don't think there was. Not from memory, anyway. Sun had to run away, didn't they? Was it Sun? No, I think it was. RG. Oh, we haven't. For some reason, it still doesn't think we've spoken to RG. Hello. I'm pretty sure this is the whale, isn't it? Yeah, we've interrogated this person before. Okay. What's going on with this? Let's begin. Sorry, but something urgent's come up. This is for you. Yeah, this is the insurance policy. Dialogue has been reset. This is still a thing. I'll check it out later. Oh. Dialogue has been reset. Oh, so maybe if we change the options, maybe it'll give us different outcomes. Okay. That's interesting. You can't mess up if you tell the truth. This isn't a competition, just answer honestly. Stay like that, it'll help the investigation. It's the same. Wait, I've just had an idea. I've just had an idea. So let's change. Now that's on accusation Amanda. There's definitely something missing. Can we speak to her about the insurance policy? Can we present anything? Can we present anything from the court record? I'm a bit bemused as to how we get the other accusations in, you know. No, I don't think there's anything. There's nothing else there, is there? Whoop. How do we? How do we get a next accusation? See, this is the bit I'm confused on, is how do we get the next accusation out there, right? There's nothing new on the internet, right? And I'm pretty sure none of these have anything new they're going to tell us. Do they? No, there's nothing. Something urgent came up. Leads. Oh, I mean, all my leads have been exhausted. All of my leads have been exhausted, so I feel like I'm a bit stuck right now, you know. No, everything's ticked there. I mean, unless we have to reset the chapter, maybe. No. How do I progress? This is what I need to. This is what I need to work out, right? How do I Okay, hold on. Okay. So So I'm just trying to work out what I need to do here. Is there anything? No. Let's chat to Emily. I'm bored again. Okay. Did that change anything? No, it didn't. I'm stuck at 89%. That's the thing. I don't get what I need to do to Emily. Now what? Okay. See, she's still saying, hey, focus on Kurumi, right? What do we think? What am I missing? What do we think? Anyone got any ideas? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is the only thing we seem to be able to, like, open up consistently at the moment. We'll try and exhaust Aji's stuff. Okay. Something urgent came up, and then they give me the... Yeah, they just give me the insurance policy. Hey, what happened? Yeah. Maybe I should go and speak to, yeah, there's something missing. Something is missing. But what? That's what I don't understand, right? That's what I need to try and work out. This is going to be a stream of me being very confused as to how we progress things. We've summoned everyone. How do you... I mean, the thing is, it's stuck at 89%, right? So there's obviously something that I've missed somewhere. Let me just see. If there is anything at all that's going to help me. Just give me a second. I'm consulting the gods. Guys, I'm so stuck right now. The thing is, the game's too new. There's no like walkthroughs or anything that's going to give me a hint to say what I need to do to progress at this point. Like, there's one thing which has been like mildly helpful, but what if we ask the assistant on a date? We've done that. She's already said that she'll go out for steak with us. And that was about as far as I got with that. So... yeah, there's one thing that it's saying. Get 100% of all of the tasks in the second victim timeline. And start the trial. So, let me just change this over. Right, okay. We've done that, right? The thing we haven't been able to do so far is pull Kurumi in herself and accuse her directly, right? But, like, how do I do that? There's no option to have a word with her about that. I'm at the stage, I'm going to have to look this up on, like, a video guide, guys. I'm really sorry, but bear with me. I'm so stuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to progress at this point. Like, I've exhausted everything. That's the thing. I've exhausted all my options. And there is obviously something missing, but I can't work it out, and the hints are not leading me to it. So, I need to kind of do this. So, yeah, I just noticed I got the question marks over my head. Okay, hold on a minute. Just give me a second. So what's it saying here? Ah, apparently there's a conversation with Argy that we're missing. That's curious. Let's try that again. Maybe it's because we're in the accused Sophie timeline. I don't know. Right, what's it? What? You can't mess up if you tell the truth. Everyone gets nervous with the prosecutor. Don't mention it. Keeping you comfortable is my job. Ah, there we go. Something different. Why do you know about this conversation? Accepting your secretary's invitation was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I suppose I owe you some respect, seeing how... Ah, I missed that. Yeah, we were missing a conversation with Aji. So it was just a case of I couldn't work out how to get the conversation. I mean, that's definitely a me problem. Okay. I feel like I've been dismissing you lately. I want to apologise for that. Lately, there's been a company overseas very impressed with you. We've been in talks about a huge collaboration. This would be a fantastic opportunity to let the whole world meet and fall in love with Kurumi. There's been a lot of cultural hoops I had to jump through lately, and it's been incredibly stressful. Now the finish line's in sight, I feel I can share the good news. I've talked to lawyers about the account that's been impersonating you. Wouldn't be an easy case for us to win while keeping our identity secret. We've already got some dirt on our opponents. The lawyer and I have been gathering evidence and putting together evidence. After all this stuff is done with you, collab, I'll put all my attention and effort in this case, I promise. Just wait for me a little longer. Again, I apologise for my behaviour these past couple of days. I'm sorry, I love you. Thanks for saying all that, and thanks for putting up with me when I'm being unreasonable. I love you too. Oh my god, I think I understand. So here's my theory. We know that... I think it's Misty. I'll tell you why. Boss and Kurumi are in love with each other. Misty's known the boss since she was his childhood friend. Oh man, okay, this is getting juicy. Secret relationship. Well. Seeing how far you come here, take this. What is this? Let me remind you, I'm on Kurumi's side. Don't disappoint me. What do you mean? Hello? Can you explain yourself? We got the final piece of information. I think. I need to save immediately. Yeah, I thought there was something missing. I just couldn't work out how to get to it. Because I'm dumb. 94%. Okay. But we need to... who do we ask about this? Who do we speak to about this? Let's ask them in their turn, see if they know anything. Nope, they don't. Well, Amanda doesn't, anyway. Prosecutor, I've got some slightly weird news for you. Weird? What is it? I happened to get a hold of this photo. Take a look. Huh? Why is Faye at some sort of ribbon cutting ceremony? Is this Faye Ward? The heck you showed me this for? This was taken on April 20th at 7 AM in Chicago, USA. When would that be our time? 9 PM. Isn't that when the murder took place? Yeah, but what's really weird is there are no records of Faye Ward ever getting on a plane to Chicago. Okay, good. Okay. So we've actually now got some other weird shit we need to grill them about. You gotta explain yourself about this, Faye. You weirdo. Hello. No, I want to ask you about your alibi. I stumbled upon this photo. Can you explain it to me? I never thought that photo would get leaked. Your police department is a lot more competent than you thought they'd be, huh? Who are you? I'm Faye Ward, project manager at LILIEN Entertainment. That's not all you are, is it? Why is the music gone all ominous, guys? I am myself. I don't play by other people's rules. I play by my rules, and now you will too. Why don't you tell me who you think the killer is? Let's make a deal. You ask me a question, I'll ask you a question. Ha! I appreciate your sense of judgment and willingness to ask what you want. Alright, a deal. But know that I only have 2 questions to ask, so ask your questions carefully. Oh! So we only get 2 chances at this, huh? Alright. Who's your favourite idol? Who do you think the killer is? I think it's Misty. Who's your favourite VTuber? You play by your own rules too. I like that. It's Mummy. Cold chicken doesn't taste very good after all. Who? Okay. British axolotl. No. I'm gonna stick some jellyfish poison straight in the buttock. I'm a sea slug and that knows it. I says nah. Hi Frosty though. How you doing? Welcome. We're currently trying to grill. Well, I presume this is Elia about a murder case. Quite how she's gotten tied up in this, I don't know. Just doing tasks. Wait. Doing tasks? You sure? You sure you're doing tasks? Because, like, what if you're pretending to do tasks and then you get the crewmates when they're not looking? How are these Among Us jokes working? I think pretty good. Yeah. What's your goal? Who do you think the real face is? I think it's Prudence. So that's how it is. What's your goal? I have someone I want to protect. And you don't know who that is by now. I will think less of you. You won't disappoint me, right? That's all, really. A pity we couldn't spend more time together. Pretending to tick boxes, yeah. And then when they least expect it... Hold on a second. What? There's something else? No. Smart choice. My patience is wearing thin. Don't disappoint me, prosecutor. Wait, where the fuck did she go? Emily, let's take a break. Emily? Oh, what's up? Are you alright? I thought I was about to die. I know, I felt the same way. She gave me this scary feeling, like even if there was a cop in the room, she could still get up and leave at any time. Was everything before all just an act? Oh, I'm in a cold sweat. Me too. You big baby. What? You're sweating too? Yeah, but I'm a girl. That means we can harvest it and sell it as merchandise. Right? Right? Well, anyway. You're a double standard. Oh, okay. Still at 94%. What do you think, Emily? Okay. I get the feeling... We're still at 94%, but I wonder... Faye? Hello. I thought I wasn't going to see you. I originally wasn't planning on showing up. The musical setup and ready would be a shame not to press play. What music? Don't you hear it now? I'm quite partial to it myself. Oh, the benefits of a second playthrough. You gonna head off doing the rounds? Yeah, no worries, Frosty. Thank you for swinging by, and, oh, excuse me. Man, I ate something bad. Oh, dear. Yes, have a good one. Thank you for coming by as well. And, yeah, yeah, the Brits have now colonised Twitter, so yippee, our time is now. Could you not break the fourth wall, please? Oh, come on, everyone's skipping chapters by now anyway. Who cares? Are you on the last timeline already? Fine, ask whatever you want. You're a real weirdo, you know that. Okay. Tell me about case secrets. What a smart question. Seems our interests are aligned. My entire alibi has been a sham. When Mr. C was killed, I was in Chicago with my friend. The photo I showed you the first time was real, but that whole VR thing was fake. During the first surprise stream, I was in Venice. I was on a plane during the second one. Oh. If you need proof, I can have my secretary send it to you. How did you do it? That's a new question now, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is, huh? Okay, so evidence has been updated. She's in a private jet without... Who the fuck is this person? Nothing will help you with this case, apart from me and the cat. That doesn't mean your investigation has been in vain. Just don't let anything cloud your judgment. I support her doing whatever she wants, but let me remind you this has nothing to do with the case. That's already quite a big hint. Okay, So the graduation is nothing to do with the... So the cat... I was right about the cat. Okay. Thank you, Faye. I'm very scared of you now. I'll be completely real. 100% right. Okay. Well, let's chat to... Now what? Tell me about Kurita. Can we ask about the real face? From our current evidence, can't tell. Okay. But we've got different evidence now. So the evidence has changed. And we have the secret relationship as well. So... I think what we do here... Right? I think what we do here... is... I think we accuse Kurita again. Right? Accuse. Hold on a minute. That's all basically the same. Yeah. Well, we've got nothing to lose, so we're going to go in. Hey there, Delude, how you doing? Welcome to the Real Face of a VTuber, in which we are trying to work out who killed Sakana. I wish that was a joke, but no, this... Ah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're trying to work out who killed Sakana. So, in this game, the entertainment, LILIEN Entertainment CEO was found dead in his office with sleeping pills and his throat cut. Killers avoided all cameras. It's been narrowed down to one of these 6 lovely ladies. And at the moment, we know that he's been killed with a knife. We know that there's been a lot of misdirection going on. I think we're about to enter the end phase of this, so I'm going to put a save there. I think we accuse Kurita of doing this. And we're going to go on the secret relationship. Oh, we can't submit that, huh? Why not? Do we need to... Actually, let's summon some of the others and see if we can speak to them about the secret relationship. No? Can't speak to Misty about it. Okay. I think Misty's the killer, by the way. Prudence? Can you tell me about the secret relationship? No. What about you? Because we already know that you've done the boss. No. Nothing there. Hoss, you got anything for me? Nope, she ain't got anything for me. Bum 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 bum. Now what? Okay. I'm very confused again. Or do we need to go on Y and maybe message them? Internet, why? How do I get to this point, huh? Or do I perhaps need to go through the trial? Ah, I see, okay. Right, well. Right, okay. So, two things. A real Ace Attorney situation. Yeah. I've just had a quick look at what exactly we need to do. We need to do a couple of repeat steps. But there is going to come a point shortly where after this stream I'm going to have to private this VOD. Just to make sure it's in line with the publisher's wishes, alright? So, just going to point that out. They are okay with the story being streamed, but they don't want it in VOD content for a little bit. So, I think we need to accuse Kurumi. And we're going to accuse her on... in fact, let me check with Secretary Close as to what we accuse her on. I forgot what we accused her on last time. The April 14th and April 20th conversations. Right, okay, that's nice and easy. Ah, there we are. Hey there, 1010, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Right, this should be interesting. Okay. Now we need to try and work out if we're actually going to get to the truth now. Some of this is going to be repeats of what we've already seen, but wait, where the fuck's my other slipper gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Zoe Dunn? What are you doing here? You said yourself that you think Kurumi is the killer. You think I want to be here? I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, hi. We are currently in the courtroom accusing a VTuber of killing Sakana. I'm never going to stop with that joke, you know. Didn't know I'd be assigned to this case again. I guess when they said they were short staffed, they really meant it. Are you going to get your own claim? That's the basics of the basics, truth. Don't you know anything about being a defense attorney? Yeah, I do. This is a special case, so you did contact the defendant, right? Of course it is. Still have ethics, you know. You don't have to worry about it. About time. Oh, I'd like to ask something before we get started. What's an event on a screen? Very important the identity of Kurumi's real face is exposed, Your Honour. I'm sure you saw our application for remote attendance. There's also been a precedent for this in Japanese court. On July the 20th, 2027, there was a case prosecuting an orca, since the defendant also couldn't appear in court, they had to do so remotely. Okay, what's the prosecution think? Yeah, that's fine. If it happened in Japan, I'll allow it. I wonder if orcas take showers. No, they absolutely do not. They're underwater all the time, so they're perpetually showering, right? I guess so. Anyway, let's begin. Court convenes with the matter of the death of LILIEN Entertainment CEO Mr. C. Counsel, please be seated. Are both sides ready for the opening statement? Yep. Okay. State positions. Go. During our last hearing, we proposed the possibility of Kurumi having committed this murder. After investigating further, we made some shocking discoveries. The defendant has had multiple conflicts with the company, going so far as to have some serious altercations with the victim himself. Kurumi's real face obviously has a key to the office, and we've already uncovered a method of killing the victim. Prosecution will prove this point as well as reveal the true identity of her real face. How could someone working from home kill someone in their office at the same time? Kurumi was streaming on the night of the murder with a solid alibi. Any method brought forth by the prosecution will be pure conjecture, and any serious altercations cannot be proven as a motive. Are you sure about that? I beg to differ. Okay. Boop. Whoop. Let's get something set up real quick. The defense claims Kurumi did not commit this murder, and any claim otherwise by the prosecution can't be substantiated. Okay. First witness comes to the stand. It is honor. Didn't forget you promised me, did you? Of course not. You don't want to know what I'll do to you if you break it. Evidence 45. This social media account is exclusively used by Kurumi. The conversations recorded inside were all deleted before the murder took place. Did you know about this account? Yeah, all LILIEN employees contacted Kurumi through this account. I contact my daughter often for work. Actually, if all my conversations have gone, that means someone deleted them. Okay. Do you know the password to this account? Yep, every employee does. Written down in a common folder. Okay. Have you used the password to log in? Don't usually, no. I only did once on April 17th ago. I locked up my own account. Needed to check a conversation we were having, so just logged into Creepers instead. Okay. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? That feels like a leading question. Why was your account locked? Had a conflict with a cult. Oh, them. This isn't a cult, it's Inagami Korone, right? Don't say the name out loud! I should be fine. Who are you to say it's fine? Do you want to make this game disappear? That's pretty funny, actually. Hey there, Adam Vagabondo. When can I marry this character? Probably when I save her daughter. Prosecutor Truth just doesn't understand he should sacrifice a finger in penance. Ow! Finger hurts. If anything makes this game disappear, it'll be that sentence. Can we just get back to the case? Okay, did you see anything out of the ordinary? Daughter was using it at the same time. She was talking to our boss, Mr. C. Kept seeing notifications pop up. Okay. Why did their conversation catch your attention? My daughter wanted to graduate from the company. It seemed tense, to put it lightly. Maybe that's a little subjective, though. Here, I have a screenshot of it. I planned to ask Mr. C about it later, but who could have known what would happen to him? Anyway, that's all I have to say. Okay. I was not expecting that. I hadn't seen that before. Okay, they're having a tense conversation. With one less person, everyone's problems will be solved. This is what the defendant said at the end. Then this. Okay. April 20th, morning of the murder. Contacts the victim with the same account saying she had something to talk to him about for him to stay late at the office. That'll be all, Your Honour. But the thing is, if they all have access to the conversation folder, someone else could have summoned him to the office as well, right? Would the defence like to cross-examine the witness? Nah. Defence would like to have Kurumi self-testify against the prosecution's position. Alright. Fair enough. Please bring him to the stand. Please state your name and occupation. Kuri. I'm the Creeper. I'm a Vtuber. Nice to meet all of you. Yes, we've got a Vtuber at the witness stand in a courtroom. Do you have disagreements with your agency? Happens all the time. Sometimes things Curry wants to do can't be done because of grown-up reasons. Sometimes they make Curry take jobs she really doesn't want to do. Curry knows she should work as hard as possible. Curry doesn't want to be super sad while doing it. Curry thinks she should be nicer and more understanding. So it's normal for artists and their agencies to have misunderstandings. Leading question! Oh, that's not against the rules. Damn it. Ow! She's judging me. Okay. Curry thinks they don't really understand her work. Whether that's streaming or interacting with fans or posting on social media, if Curry wants to be at the top of the game, she has to spend a lot of time and energy on all those things. It's not that Curry doesn't like it, it's just really tiring. Curry's agency doesn't understand how tiring it is. So they constantly want more and more from Curry. Curry knows what's best for her own channel, but it's so tiring. Curry can't do it all. When you talk about your agency, that includes Mr. C, right? Question mark. Leading question! Point! Eat shit, Zoe Dunn. Who does your agency include? Curry's really just talking about Mr. C, he's the biggest problem. It's better if you do this, can't you say it like this, blah blah blah. Then he has to lecture Curry after every stream, it's so freaking annoying. Has that made you want to graduate from your agency? Curry has had those thoughts a lot. Sometimes Curry just thinks, why can't she be happy streaming? Why can't Curry do what she wants, play what she wants, say what she wants? Curry will get enough money from tips and donations if she has enough viewers. Why does she have to get so many sponsors or sing and dance or do this and that event? Hang on. What if they got Kurumi for Vexpo? That'd be incredible. Holy shit. Yeah! Why can't she just do what she wants? If Kuri left her agency and went solo, wouldn't she be happier? Kuri always has those thoughts. Have you done any real plans to graduate or transfer? Free the tuber! No, not really. Those thoughts are always popping into Kuri's head, but they're just thoughts. Once Kuri has a good night's sleep and a nice big breakfast, those thoughts go away. She doesn't really want to leave her agency and hasn't done really any planning for it. Yeah, she just hasn't had a Snickers. Also, Kuri didn't meet Mr. C to tell... didn't tell Mr. C to meet her late at the office. It wasn't Kuri. It was an imposter. Kuri was going to stream that day. She had no reason to meet Mr. C at the office. Yeah. As per Kuri, Parasis disagreeing with the agency is a common occurrence. She hasn't actually made concrete plans to leave the agency. The defense claims Kurumi and Mr. C's argument creates no motivation for murder. Okay, very well. Would the prosecution like to cross-examine the witness? Yes. Yes, please. May begin. Okay. 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 Press her on her argument with Mr. C. Why did you have an argument with Mr. C? Kuri wanted a long vacation. She told Mr. C a lot of times. Kuri was just waiting until I need a long break. Mr. C never answered. He's always like that, ignoring whatever he doesn't want to talk about. So Kuri got angry and told him. And now, after Mr. C's murder, how long have you gone without a streaming schedule? Months now. Have you ever had such a long break before? Malicious intent. Sustained, don't answer. Okay. I think we present the secret relationship. Please. Ah! Damn it. No, that's not right. Okay. Press on the imposter. On the morning of April 20th, a message was sent to Mr. C from your account saying you wanted to chat with him that night at the office. You said you didn't send this message? She was streaming that night. Why would Kuri plan to meet Mr. C at the office when she had to stream? Before that, were you the one who wrote with one less person everyone's problems would be solved? Yeah. Before all this, did anyone else ever use your account? No. Thank you. Regarding your plans to stream that night, the prosecution will make its own claims momentarily. Okay. Why would she want to meet with Mr. C? Because you're doing him. Because you're doing him. I still not that. Okay. Thoughts to graduate. Thoughts of graduating? Wanting to kill someone and killing someone are two completely different things. Kuri thinks you know it better than she does. She always has thoughts of wanting to graduate, that's just thoughts. Kuri isn't really going to do it. That's why Kuri's standing here telling you these things right now. Okay. Fair enough. And press on the conflicts. Why is it normal for you guys to argue? Taking a lot of emotions and expectations from their fans. Okay. The things we've gone through... We have gone through this before. Right. I think that's why we don't see eye to eye. Do you think your agency should be taking on that burden? Huh? No, it's not their responsibility. Please explain why the two of you had a disagreement. Well, irrelevant. Objection sustained. Need an answer. Give me a hint. Kuri pressed her at making new skin. New skin? It was... That, wasn't it? When do I get to the point where I can... You never made any plans to graduate. Right. But you've talked about it before with Mr. C. He's my boss. Kuri doesn't think chatting with Mr. C about that means it's necessarily going to happen. Okay, here's evidence 020. That's a manta. Is that a Monmon? Is that a Monmon? Nice. Nice. This evidence was provided by Amanda Childs. Have you talked about her in the past, to her in the past about making a new VTuber skin? The defendant's already put into action secret plans to leave her agency. So was her argument with the victim really unrelated to this case? The prosecution has doubts. Okay. Is there another witness? The prosecution would like to call Amanda Charles to the stand to discuss the aforementioned request to create a new VTuber skin. Alright, please bring him up. Please state your name and occupation. I'm Amanda Childs. I draw pictures at LILIEN Entertainment. I'm an illustrator. Okay. Presenting evidence 020. Do you recognize this piece of evidence? Yeah, it's the screenshot I gave you. Can you explain what's going on in the conversation? Curry asked me if I could draw a new skin. Skin is a VTuber's entire avatar, and an artist draws the skin, which is why she's referred to as the VTuber's mother. The mother wraps the child in the skin and births them, and pushes them out into the afterbirth. Yes, that's how it works in VTuber spheres, don't you know? Okay, understand. Good. Please go into a little more detail. April 14th at night, I was already in bed about to fall asleep. Then my phone suddenly shook and woke me back up, and I saw it was Curry sending me a message. Got a little worried because she doesn't usually message me that late. Opened it and saw she wanted to talk to me about something. Did she mention wanting to... What do you want to talk about? Okay. Afterbirth. So what, they're supposed to be pushed into the afterlife? I mean, technically you can push someone into the afterlife with afterbirth because, you know, it's a fluid and you can drown in any level of fluid, and that's a very unpleasant way to go, but I'm just throwing it out there, Erixia. You know, what you do with that information is your business, alright? I ain't judging. You know, you got to make a living as well. How you deal with the targets, that's up to you, right? She went to ask what I charged for a new skin, and I'd be willing to. And you saw from that evidence. I asked if it was for a friend. I never thought she'd say it was for herself. So I didn't really know how to react since Kuri already has a skin. If she wanted a new one, did that mean she wanted to stop being Kuripa? That's when I asked her, do you want to graduate? She replied yes and asked me to keep it a secret. There we go. I didn't know what to do. Okay. What did she want you to make for her specifically? She liked how I drew her Curry skin, so she wanted to make me do the new one too. And she didn't have a detailed plan or idea, she just wanted to know how much I'd charge and if I'd do it. Okay. Did you agree to do it? I signed a non-compete clause with LILIEN. If a job didn't have anything to do with Kuripa, then I couldn't take it. I sort of told her that in a way. She just said don't get caught. Then she said, it's not like you never broke the rules before. So, what did you say to that? I didn't know what to say. So I just had to think about it. She said again I really had to keep it a secret. Then she said she'd ask me again later. Presenting evidence 046. This is the contract Kuripa signed. It clearly states during her contract she cannot do the following. Directly or indirectly provide services to another VTuber agency or individual. 2. Use company resources to engage in VTuber activities individually or with a third party. Our defense said she only had thoughts of engaging in activities that break the rules but didn't carry them out. In reality, she made real plans to graduate and use company resources for personal gain. She also aimed to involve Amanda Childs in these plans. These actions alone were ready enough to break her contract. That'll be all, Your Honor. Why'd you say it out loud? Curry told you to keep it a secret. Curry. Traitor, you better believe Curry will tell everyone you're... Uh-oh. Can you please calm down? Just keep quiet and everything will be fine. The prosecution's whole claim is already completely irrelevant. I'll object when it's necessary. Please don't make my job harder. Sorry. Can we please continue now? Sorry, Your Honor. Anyhow, I've heard the prosecution's stance. Would the defense like to cross-examine? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, then let's begin. Okay. You just said that you asked Kuripa whether she intended to graduate and she replied yes, correct? Yeah. In the following dates, did she ever put anything in motion to actually graduate? No, she went back to normal. Even after the murder, I never heard Kuri mention graduating again. You also mentioned Kuripa not usually messaging you at night. Apart from that, did anything make you feel that Kuripa wasn't in her usual mindset? She replied a lot faster than usual. She usually says everything in one long message and doesn't reply that quickly. Oh yeah, and she usually uses a lot of exclamation marks. It always makes her seem really energetic. But she didn't use any that night. I'd also like to ask when she gave you those messages. You said April 14th. Could you give me a more specific time? Around 11:30? It was almost the next day. See, it's leading me to think someone else has been in the account and trying to set... Yeah, I think it's the imposter. I'm pretty certain I know who the killer is at this point. I think I've worked this out now. Presenting evidence 017. The plot thickens. We are congealed in the custard of their lies. Yeah, the confection is starting to set. Like, trifle, and soon the threads of their falsities will be thick enough that we can place a spoon in it and it'll stand up straight. How are these dessert jokes working? I hope pretty good. According to our records, on April 14th at 10:30, Kurumi and Mr. T were discussing Lilien's future plans. And our witness said she received messages from Kurumi directly following that conversation. The trifle of betrayal. Excellent. Oh, she must have been really mad when she messaged me. Thank you. As our witnesses already realised, judging from her timing, Kuripa's movements were heavily altered by a recent conversation with the victim. After that night, perhaps after she settled down, Kuripa didn't put anything in motion regarding a desire to graduate. Simply asking about drawing up a new skin does not show any real plans to graduate, let alone qualify as a motive to commit murder. Our claim is that the prosecution lacks the evidence to prove a motive beyond reasonable doubt. Okay, very well. She's already making moves. Damn. Who's the next witness? Next witness is Kuripa, who helped us respond to the prosecution's claims. Okay, call to the stand. Sure. Okay. Is making plans for her own future a VTuber's right? I think so, yeah, everyone has the right to decide their own future. It's not like we're slaves. If one day it seems like my agency and I are going in different directions, I think we can part ways. What do you mean by going in different directions specifically? Curry likes certain video games. Sometimes my agency considers more than just what Curry thinks is fun. Like, does the game fit Curry's character? Will it hurt their interest? What's the target audience? See, now, this is actually part of why, I will be real. I've done some auditions in the past for agencies, and, you know, I was always rolling the dice. I never expect anything to come of it. But I stopped doing that because I realised phenomenal cosmic power! Itty bitty freedom. And it was just like, no. Just kind of not worth it to me in the end, you know? It's like when someone tries to tell you when you're in a band, it's like, hey, you guys should play this, that, or the other. It's like, the bands that I'm in, well, I say the bands, the band that I'm in, because I was in two. I stepped back from the other one so that their original drummer could go back in. And, like, honestly, like, if you heard the guy play, then you'd understand it pretty much instantly, because it's just like, he asked me, are you alright with this? And I'm just like, mate, it's your band. I've just been keeping your seat warm, pal. And I tell you what, seeing him play again has just been chef kiss, 10 out of 10. But the band that I'm in has always had the attitude of, yeah, you should do more covers, you'll get more gigs. Oh, you know, play Oasis and you'll get paid for it. It's like, fuck off, I am not playing fucking Oasis. No. We play horrible noise. We will always play horrible noise. We ain't playing nothing commercial just to get some clickies. Curry can't just play something because she wants to. That happens a lot. There's more like forcing Curry to attend certain events, how much Curry has to record, getting sponsorships. There's a lot of potential conflicts. No one to be satisfied with working with the agency, right? Objection! Leading question. Yeah! Can you tell us how you feel after working with your agency for so long? I guess just unfulfilled. Curry wishes her agency to understand VTubers don't have an on-off switch for working like most people do. Just being Curry takes so much energy, and then seeing them not consider my need makes me sad and tired. Sometimes we can block out those negative emotions, but other times Curry feels like she's going to explode. Those aren't happy times. Have you ever disclosed contractual information to any third party outside the company as a basis for discussing potential collaboration? Oh, I got it wrong again. Leading question. Oopsie doopsie. Does your contract with LILIEN include a non-disclosure agreement? Yes. So, how do you expect to get around that? Only Mr. C and Misty have seen my contract. Curry's never showed it to anyone else before. Every job has aspects people don't like, but Curry thinks as long as she's working for her agency, she shouldn't do anything that hurts them. I'm sure everybody agrees that each individual has the right to determine their own future. VTubers are no exception. Kuripa never went against the interests of her own agency, even if she had thoughts of leaving. Those thoughts, as well as any actual preparations, are well within her rights. Her behaviour has been perfectly reasonable and irrelevant to this case. That'll be all, Your Honour. Okay, very well. Okay. Maybe I should change my strategy. Prosecution may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. So, Press on thoughts of graduating. You admit to having thoughts of graduating, right? Yeah, Curry admits it. What made you have these thoughts? I felt I was going in a different direction from my agency. I've been dissatisfied with them for a while. You said you never did anything to hurt your agency, right? Right, never. Present the secret relationship. Oh, it's still not. It's still not fucking relevant. God damn it. Okay, well, in that case, throw out the private date. Presenting evidence 024. Karipa, have you ever gone on private dates with your fans? No way. That fan's delusional. Whatever they said's a lie. Is that so? I'd love you to explain something to me. This is your own personal account for donations, right? I never spent a cent you gave me, but there are records of withdrawals made from this account. Isn't that strange? That's because... Can you confirm with me the accounts for fan donations? Yes, it is. Okay. If you claim to have never spent any of this money, where the fuck is it? Why have there been withdrawals from the account? Have you really never done anything against your agency's interests? The music's gotten, like, tense again. Question is clearly answered. We've just presented new evidence. In light of the new evidence, it's vital we reconfirm the information. I agree with the prosecution. Answer the question. But shouldn't Curry be the company's interest? What do you mean? Curry's the victim here. Why are you using your evidence to make it look like the bad guy? Can't you see what your evidence really points to? It points to Curry's agency having no real interest in her at all. Shouldn't Vtuber's agency protect them from fan harassment? Can't you see what Curry's unhappy with LILIEN? Can you prove that you've never used money from the account? Curry already talked to Mr. C about it, alright? But all his conversations were deleted, which you know by now, so Curry has no proof. You happy now? Okay. Interesting. See, I kind of feel... This feels like we're still in the bad timeline. I think we've done this before. Can I... If I press that... Right. I'm going to go through this. Sit monitor, respect my work. I'm skipping through these bits because, like, I want to try and find out, like, are we in the still in the bad timeline here? Do we want to give the budget disagreement? Yes, the budget disagreement. Okay. Okay. Go through here. I think that this. I think we have to go through some of this at least. Okay. I'm skipping through this, guys, just because we've seen this before previously. Oop. Okay. Okay, do you recognize this? Okay. Okay. You know Karipa's real face. Your agent don't know her. Okay. Okay. Oh! We fucked up, guys. There's been... hang on, can I go back? Fuck! Oh, no! I think we got to the good timeline. And I fucked up by... Alright, we're gonna have to go through, like, the trial again, then. I'm really sorry about this. I'm so fucking stupid. I should have saved before I did that. Alright, okay. We can get back there pretty quick, though. Right. Come on. I can't believe I fucking done that. I'm so stupid. Okay. We can skip through all of this, right? Oh, we've done this bit as well. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry about this, guys. I didn't realise that we were getting onto the good timeline there. Okay. We can get through this pretty quick, right? It was the new skin request. Yeah. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. This one's all like standard. Did it again? Right, let me save there. Right, just so we got a restore point here. Okay. Yeah, this is where we were up to. Let me save. Okay. Okay. But Curry, the second quarter budget plans, they want to spend loads on you. Oh, that's not right. That wasn't right. Hold on. Is it the first quarter budget plans? Oh no, it's the first quarter budget plans, wasn't it? Was it? Budget disagreement, that's right. Evidence 022. This is a voice recording provided by an employee recorded in the afternoon of April 18th. In it, we can hear Sophia Law having a conversation with Mr. C about the company's first quarter budget. Karipa's new clothes went 5 times over budget, and overall investment went 3 times over budget. Wasn't this wasted money part of the resources you received? But Curry doesn't want to ask for a new outfit. You got a new outfit, then ask for more, and still complain your agency doesn't give you enough resources. Am I right in saying this? Malicious intent. Sustained. Defendant claims she doesn't receive enough resources. Her agency went 3 times over their budget spending money on her. Unless I'm out of line, I think it's fair to say the defendant's request for resources went far beyond what originally imagined. That'll be all, Your Honour. Okay. Another witness? Okay. The witness behind the alibi. Yeah, okay. Sophia Law, Karipa's agent. Okay. A VTuber can stream from any location. What's the minimum amount of equipment? Special event, motion capture, mask, internet accounts, webcam and a microphone. Pretty much it. Okay. Are there any rules about where she can and can't stream? Nope. The stream from home, but as long as the place is quite stable, it can be done anywhere. Okay. So it's possible... Would the LILIEN officers meet this request? She possibly wasn't streaming at home? Oh. It's the other one. Stream equipment at the office too. Sometimes use the mic and webcam in a meeting. Okay. Has she done a stream from the office before? Okay. This is the office streaming equipment. Okay. From our witness's testimony, it's clear to see that... Traitor! Why are you helping the prosecution? Sorry I had to be like this, but we're both mature adults. If you're innocent, there's nothing to worry about. You only ever cared about yourself. No one cares about me. Shut up, Creeper. Irrelevant. Wow, that's your own client, Zoe. Overruled. The defendant can keep talking. What? Huh? Uh-oh. Catfight. Everyone's a liar. You benefited from Mr. C's death, didn't you? And your own relationships are such a mess. What right do you have to criticise Curry? Could you please shut up, you absolute child? It's not your turn to speak. Finally, we're seeing the real you. Which is what you wanted, right? So what now? You want to argue? Bring it on. We all just heard your barrage of complaints against the company. I think I speak for everyone when I say, can you please grow up and learn how to fit in with society? You think you're the only one who's tired? Don't you realise at least half of your fan base is against our agency now? Your artists aren't treated fairly. Your artists aren't safe in the workplace. With every tiny little thing, there's always some annoying group of people whining about injustice. What even is fair treatment? And who's there to treat us fairly? Whenever you're with anyone for a long time, it's natural to grow apart. But why does that always end with everyone lambasting the agency for being the bad guys? I can't believe that Karipa's getting dragged by Mori Calliope. You can't tell me there's not some inspiration there. Because you're supposed to be protecting your artists. Are we not protecting you? Do you realise we only rejected that artist you wanted so badly for your cover because of problems with their personal life? Do you know how annoying it is to sign NDAs for offline events? Do you know how tiring it is to make sure every stupid gift you get is even safe to open? What the hell do you mean we don't respect you, okay? Have I ever been a little bit impolite in one of our conversations? Do you know why we want to find new talent? It's to give you a chance to interact with upcoming artists. Can you say we're not good to you? Excuses, all of it. If you're so good to me, why am I so lonely? Side with the corpo, mate. The second I signed that contract, it's like my old self left my body. And I can't even tell anyone about how I feel because of that stupid NDA. My whole family thinks I'm doing porn or something. Even if I just want to go somewhere and relax, I'm afraid I'll be recognised. I can't even go to an event without covering up and being all secretive. I'm so freaking tired. I'm just so tired of being all alone. Aren't we a team? Think of all those times you basically sent me essays in the middle of the night. When have I never read them and responded right away? So tell me, are we not a team? Sounds so nice when you say it, but you're the one helping the prosecution. Ever since this all started, I've been trying real hard to find a reason to trust you. She can be really stubborn. The Curry I know would never kill someone. That's why I was trying to look at this. But now I'm tired. I'd like to submit new evidence to the court, just in truth. Okay. What is this? Curry's own social media account. She did a good job hiding it. I don't think anyone else knows about it. You can check the post and make sense all the times yourself. Well. The court believes allowing the two to argue shed valuable insight into the case. Not a bit different than I'd imagined, but it did lead to something useful. Now let's get back to the case. I'd like to see where this new evidence can lead our prosecutor. Karipa, does this social media account Mr. Law presented belong to you? Karipa? Yeah, it's mine. And you wrote all these posts? Yep. Okay, thank you. As it stands, gaining access to Karipa's own social media page is a huge breakthrough. Our findings will be presented together during our closing arguments. We'd like to allow defence to cross-examine the witness first. Okay, what does defence think? Defence would like to cross-examine. Alright. Okay, you may begin when ready. Do you know the identity of the real face? No. You're her agent, you don't know her identity. No, this is uncommon. Agents usually know the identity of the clients. But it's our company policy to keep it a secret. As was explained to me during my initial interview, that's why I stay away from in-person events. Okay. Everything worked fine up until the murder, so I don't feel the need to know. So you've never seen her stream in person? Nope, Mr. C was usually in charge of that. So you weren't there when she streamed at the office? No, I wasn't. If you've never seen her streaming, how do you know she was even using the office equipment? I'm usually the one who sets up a spot at the office before she starts. I set up the mic, the mix, the laptop, and make sure everything's working. Then Mr. C takes over. That's how I know what she used. Does that answer your question? Thank you. Okay. No further questions, Your Honour. Okay, who's the next witness? The next witness is mine. With this witness will prove the prosecution's claims are misleading. There's no possibility of Karipa's guilt. Okay. It is Faye. Please state your name and occupation. Hello? I have nothing to say. What? This is what we agreed on. Anyway, haven't you realised it yet? Some attorney you are. The moment I walked out here, you lost. What? Is the witness refusing to testify? The verdict's already decided. It wouldn't matter if I testified or not. Okay. Can't change what's coming? I still feel like I've... Sorry, Curry, I really wanted to help. I feel like I'm in a bad timeline again. But I've done what the fucking achievement guide told me to. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me save. Let me see. What's going on here? So we've identified who Kurumi is. We've done that previously. We already know that it's Prudence, right? Okay. I still feel like I've saved, so I'm gonna start skipping forward. I'm gonna start skipping forward because I still think we're in the bad timeline. Oh, come on! How do we get to the good one? Okay. We've seen this before. Okay. Was it I need to do? Last time Cutie Prudy got the big stab, she did. I missed what the game wanted me to... Prove that Kurumi was in the office at the time of death. Okay. It's not that? No? I think it's the knife then, isn't it? What? I missed what it wanted me to do! Oh no! I'm gonna have to go through everything because I don't know which one it wants me to present. So we can't get to the true timeline through here. What? That's insane. We've thrown that one. I missed what it wanted me to do. I've missed what it wanted me to do. Oh my god. The thing is, it won't let me go back and see. I can't see. My evidence proving that Kurumi was in the office at the time of death. Okay. Not the office streaming equipment? Streaming requires live interaction with the audience. Oh, what the fuck do you want from me? Hold on. Log. The location where the murder weapon was found is the final piece of that puzzle. The location where the murder weapon was found. I don't remember. Hey there, Gumi. Welcome, welcome. Lost. It's not the lost cat, is it? Okay. Meeting records? I don't fucking know, alright? Just let me progress! Dying message? No? Okay. We know the murder weapon was left on Prudence Week's desk, right? But, like, how am I supposed to... What's the thing? What do I need to do? Just let me progress, I fucking beg. Oh my god. If I'm not in the right timeline, I just want to get out of it so I can get to the one that I want to be in. Holy shit, how tough is it to get the actual ending to this game? Why am I so dumb? It's not that, it's not that. So... Not the paring knife, the dagger? The personal account proves the motive. It was the fucking dagger. I played that. Yeah, this is the bad end. This is the bad ending. We've done this before. Yeah, yeah, this is the bad ending again. That wasn't even the... There's no way to get to the good ending from that one. So, okay, so I guess we have to... But there's supposed to be something else we can do there. What? Okay, the achievement guide says... You can obtain this ending after 100% all the tasks in the second victim timeline and starting the trial. Accuse the blurred version of Kurumi and then follow some steps. I can't fucking do it because there's no option to. There's literally no option to. It's blanked out. I don't understand. I don't get it. There's no option for me to do it. Wait, so now I can ask her about the fake alibi. That wasn't there before. The whole building belongs to her. Security system, homes, guards, all of it is hers. With all that making an alibi is a piece of cake. That was not there before. So this is giving us a new piece of information. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. By the way, your cops only ever surveilled the first floor lobby. They didn't realize the roof's a helipad. Usually how I left. Does that clear things up for you? Okay, does that open anything else up at all? Doesn't look like it does. So the video that I watched, someone accused Sophie, and then it segued into being able to make another accusation. Give me a hint, please. It keeps wanting me to get more information. I don't have it. How do you want me to do this game? I just want to know how to finish you. I don't understand. Give me a moment, all right? Give me a moment. I'm going back to this video walkthrough because I can't work this out. I cannot work this out. Hold on. Let me have a look. Right. Is there anything else that you're going to tell me? Anything you got for me, Hoss? Sorry, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to work this out. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this game today because we wasted an entire hour going through a timeline we'd already done. Do I just need to maybe chat with her? Hold on. No, she pops up and, like, she pops up to have a chat with the guy in the video. Let's kill time. We're missing something. Oh my fucking god. I don't understand. We're at 100%, but we can't do the final accusation. We can't make the final accusation. It will not allow me to. I don't understand what I need to do to progress this. Okay. The thing is, right, the thing is, like... So we look at this, right? All of that's been gone through. They did the entire trial up to then. So what is it they're doing? What is it they're doing here? Let's try and work it out, huh? Because we're going to have to do this final part of the trial next time, because I do not have time for it now. I just don't have time in the day anymore. But I need to know. So is that what you needed to tell me? The thing about who's the real face? Well, we ain't got time. We ain't got time in the day left to do this, guys. And I think I've bugged this because it will literally not allow me to progress in the same manner that I've been shown by a literal video walkthrough. So, with a great feeling of defeat, I'm going to end it here for tonight because I'm very frustrated right now. Like, I can't progress it. It will not allow me to. I've gone through everything I can think of. I mean, if I have a look here, right? The graduation timeline is the first one. Money murders is that one, right? The second victim, right? The second victim, finish a shattered truth. Triggers automatically after doing everything above. Are you fucking kidding me? So we have to accuse Sophie first. Oh my god. That is so obtuse. Ugh. Okay, I'm wrapping it up there for tonight, guys. We'll come back to this another time and try and polish it off, but I'm kind of annoyed by that because we've done the Sophie timeline and it's not allowing me to... you can't progress through the other timeline. You have to do one specific one and segue in from there, which doesn't make any sense to me. Ugh. Okay. Right. Well... let me pull over here in that case. Nothing to apologise for. I'm just frustrated because it's so obtuse as to how to get to the actual ending. And I was like, I was really hoping to get there tonight as well because, you know, I thought we were on the right track, and then it's like, nah. I mean, it's partially on me for not seeing the thing about like the hint system. But at the same time, like, I took all of the other steps. I got everything to 100%. It's like, you would have thought, like, I don't like guide dang it moments. They bug me. So, yeah. Tomorrow night, we're starting the remake of Resident Evil 2. That's going to go well. Pfft. I've heard that it's quite brutal, so should be interesting at least. Yeah, so after that we got Ace Attorney on Friday, and then Saturday we're finishing off Prime 4, aren't we? So yeah, I'm going to go rest up now. In the meantime, guys, you take lots of care and have a good one, alright? And with all being well, I will see you soon, alright? Until then, take lots of care. See you soon.